Hello. Good morning from England. All right, guys, I actually want to talk about something because I just saw a clip circulating on social media, and I always can see where the Democrat Party is going, and most people don't early on. Like, I was the first one when they started promoting the Me Too movement. I was like, this is not going to end well. This is now going to become about weaponizing sexual assault, which it eventually became. Most conservatives saw this with the Brett Kavanaugh hearings. This is something that I want to bookmark and we need to pay attention to. There's a clip circulating of Nancy Pelosi talking about how she believes in lowering the voting age to 16 years old. Okay, at first glance, we've maybe heard this argument come up a few times in the past, and it kind of gets dismissed quickly. The Democrats are going to start pushing for this, and they're going to start pushing for this hard. Similarly, in the UK, the Labour Party is beginning to push for this as well. And as both of you know, overseas, the Labour Party is the Democrat Party. Why are they looking at the youth? The Democrat Party is completely imploding right now. I mean, this is like we are actually seeing the end of the Democrat Party. We've got Blexit, the black exit from the Democrat Party. Latinos jumped in on that. There's the Lexit movement, Latinos exiting the Democrat Party. We just saw Jexodus is taking off. The Jewish people are exiting the Democrat Party. I saw somewhere in the trenches of my mention that there was like a cat exit or a CAXIT, which stands for the Catholic exit from the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party is a hot mess right now because unfortunately, the more moderate Dems, and believe it or not, people like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are moderate Dems. They pretended to be far left Marxists to oppose everything that Trump was doing. And unfortunately, this led to real far left Marxist, communist, anti-Semites jumping up in their party like Ilhan Omar and AOC. So their party is completely splitting. And at the same time, Americans are having this awakening that the Democrats are on the side of evil. Like, this is just crazy. This is right now a spiritual battle for the future of our country. I mean, the only policy that we've seen them even attempt to pull out is the Green New Deal. They have no platform. Their platform is to hate and resist Trump, and in the process, to try to silence conservatives. They're trying to end free speech, because America, if there's one thing that we do better than any other country, it is we speak freely. And what they're trying to do now is pretend that all of these voices are so radicalized because all of us are converting hearts and converting minds. So they're turning to who? What are you going to do? Your whole party's going away. You've got all of the adults that once were blindly voting for you saying something's not right with your party. What is the plan that they're going to put forth? They're going to start preying on the young. When she says that she wants to lower the voting age to 16, what she's really saying is that they need to start turning to a market of individuals whose brains aren't yet developed. They need to start turning to children, right? Somebody told me in a while, I'll have to dig it up, that there was some professor at a university that wrote an argument for lowering the voting age to 10 years old. What we're talking about is being a predator. That is child predatory behavior. It's the same reason why people go up to children in vans and say, I have a lollipop. The reason why these predators prey on the young is because they know that the young don't think logically. They have no real life experience. They think in terms of a utopia. This is why when you see races of children that are in elementary school and they want to be the president of the fifth grade, what do they promise the students? They're little socialists, these little fifth graders, right? They're like, well, if you vote for me, we'll have free cafeteria lunch. Woo! And he wins, right? Because that is what socialism is. It's a concept that a fifth grader would agree with. So why not lower the voting age to people that they think are not smart enough to understand that their policies cannot be applied in the real world? Why not lower it to a point where these people think everything can be free? Look, I don't know what you guys were doing when you were 16. But I should not have been allowed to vote when I was 16. In fact, I shouldn't have been to vote when I was 18, if I'm being really honest with myself. But unfortunately, these Gen Zers seem to be extremely conservative, so I'm okay with it. But pay attention to this. Bookmark this, parents, okay? And think about this also in terms of the fact that the left has completely taken over our school system, right? So they're going to push really hard for Marxist ideology further than we've already seen it. And the thing that's extra scary about 16-year-olds is that they're in high school. They're in high school. There is no push for conservative principles in high school right now. Turning Point USA is doing great work, and we've changed the national conversation, and we are now fighting for our universities back, right? We're on 1,400 or 1,500 college campuses. But high school, that's tricky. We can't go start turning point chapters everywhere in elementary schools because they're still under the guidance of their children. And the left will start to say the alt-right is ascended in high school and start fear stroking again. So they are trying to create a space where they can safely not only manipulate your children, but then tell them to vote for free stuff, for free cafeteria lunch. Pay attention to this. Bookmark this. You're going to start hearing more leftist politicians saying that they think that 16-year-olds should be able to vote. I could see their platform already. It's going to be like this, like, my child can choose his gender. Why can't he choose his president? Right? This is the kind of stuff we're going to start seeing. All right. I just wanted to rant about this really quickly. Everybody wake up. I hope this is a great little podcast for you to wake up to. Beyond that, my PragerU episode was just released with Paris Denard, and it is so timely given the events this week about the takedown and the social lynchings the media puts upon Black conservatives when they think that they are too effective. A brilliant conversation with a brilliant man, so be sure to check that out today. You can go to PragerU.com/ I think it's Candace Owens Show, and it's also up on the PragerU YouTube page, and I'll be circulating more clips. Okay, I'll read some of these questions. Trump 2020. Okay. Trump 2024, Trump 2029. We know. Keep up the good work, Candace. God bless you. Let us know what you think. The left is crazy. You're right. Nice one. Candace, always keeping it 100. I love this, you guys. You lift me up all the time. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys another time that I feel like ranting about crazy leftists. Bye-bye.